Hello, everyone. Welcome to part three of the series. Today, I will start with Docker. Can you explain the differences between Docker Swarm and Kubernetes? Discuss scenarios where you would prefer one over the other for container orchestration. Docker Swarm and Kubernetes are both popular container orchestration tools used to manage, scale, and deploy containers efficiently. Each has its strengths and weaknesses, and understanding these can help you choose the right tool for your specific needs. Let's dive into the differences and scenarios where one might be preferred over the other. Docker Swarm. Simplicity and integration. Docker Swarm is known for its simplicity and ease of setup, especially for users already familiar with Docker. It's tightly integrated with Docker, meaning you can use Docker CLI commands to create a swarm, deploy applications, and manage nodes. This integration makes Swarm a more straightforward choice for smaller scale applications or teams beginning with container orchestration. How it works. Docker Swarm uses the standard Docker API, making it compatible with any Docker tool. Swarm managers can delegate tasks to worker nodes automatically, decide the optimal node for container deployment based on resource availability, and manage load balancing and scaling. It uses a consensus algorithm Raft to manage the cluster state and ensure high availability. Services in Swarm can be replicated across nodes, and Swarm automatically handles service discovery and routing. Kubernetes. Complexity and flexibility. Kubernetes is more complex than Docker Swarm, but offers significantly more flexibility, features, and fine-grained control over containers. It supports a wide range of workloads, has extensive integration with cloud services, and has a vast ecosystem. Kubernetes complexity is partly due to its broader feature set, including auto-scaling, sophisticated rollout and rollback strategies, and robust self-healing capabilities. How it works. Kubernetes architecture includes a master node control plane and worker nodes. The control plane's components API server, scheduler, controller manager manage the state of the cluster, scheduling and deployments based on user-defined desired states. Kubernetes uses etcd, a distributed key value store, to keep the cluster state consistent. Pods, the smallest deployable units in Kubernetes, can be spread across nodes to ensure high availability. Kubernetes services handle service discovery and load balancing, enabling communication between different services within and outside the cluster. Scenarios and preferences. Prefer Docker Swarm when you're looking for simplicity and faster deployment. Docker Swarm is easier to configure and manage, making it suitable for smaller teams or projects with simpler deployment needs. You have a smaller scale application or microservices that don't require the extensive features of Kubernetes. Your team is already comfortable with Docker and you want to leverage container orchestration without a steep learning curve for Kubernetes when you need to manage large scale, complex applications with high availability and many services. Kubernetes' advanced features and flexibility make it suitable for enterprise level deployments. You require advanced deployment strategies like blue green deployments, canary releases, and auto scaling based on traffic or other metrics. You're leveraging cloud native technologies and services as Kubernetes has extensive support from cloud providers and a vast ecosystem of tools and extensions. Conclusion. Docker Swarm excels in simplicity and ease of use, making it ideal for straightforward applications or teams new to container orchestration. With its complexity and extensive feature set, Kubernetes is better suited for larger, more complex applications requiring high scalability, extensive automation, and fine-grained control over deployments. The choice between Docker Swarm and Kubernetes should be based on your specific project requirements, team expertise, and scalability needs.